Leaving your cat home alone might seem like the easiest part of your day. They're independent, right? They nap, clean themselves, and rarely demand attention until they do.
Assemble!
Leave the cats!
Okay.
But here's the hard truth. Those quiet hours alone might not be as peaceful as you think.
Why is it quiet? Quiet's not good.
Beneath the surface of a seemingly calm afternoon, your cat may be experiencing stress, discomfort, or even danger. All due to a few small, overlooked habits. Today, we're uncovering 8 tiny mistakes that quietly hurt your cat when they're left alone. And the third one? It could be affecting your cat's organs before you even get back through the door. Cats are expert nappers, but that doesn't mean they want to sleep through every moment you're gone. When left alone without stimulation, boredom doesn't just make them mopey. It turns them into tiny agents of chaos. Boredom in cats can lead to obsessive behaviors, such as overgrooming, compulsive scratching, and even aggression.
Relax.
It's not just about being fussy, this is instinct. Cats are natural hunters, wired to chase, pounce, and solve problems. When their environment offers nothing to explore or engage with, their frustration turns into destruction. You might come home to shredded curtains, a knocked-over lamp, or worse, an injured cat who got into something they shouldn't have. The fix?
What is it?
Make your home a feline wonderland. Puzzle feeders mimic hunting behavior while engaging their minds. Motion-activated toys keep them curious. Rotating your cat's toy selection gives old toys new life. Even a simple window perch offers mental stimulation, giving your cat a TV of birds, cars, and passers-by. Your absence doesn't have to mean boredom. For your cat, it should mean adventure. We've all seen the viral videos. A cat raises its paw, eyes locked with yours, then slowly bats a glass off the counter like it's no big deal. It's funny, until it's not. Behind the sass is an instinctual drive to test boundaries and explore with their paws. But when that exploration leads to shattered glass or porcelain, you've got a serious hazard on your hands. A shard embedded in your cat's paw could go unnoticed for hours. They might limp or lick it obsessively, possibly ingesting dangerous debris in the process. Even tiny cuts can become infected, and if a larger wound occurs while you're not home, your cat could be in severe pain by the time you return. To avoid this, move fragile items out of reach, especially those made of glass, ceramic, or with sharp edges.
Nice.
Museum putty can be used to anchor decorative objects to surfaces, close off access to high shelves, and take a final sweep of your cat's favorite haunts before heading out. Cats are picky about water. One day they're drinking from their bowl, the next they're meowing at the sink as if it holds the nectar of the gods. Now imagine if the one water source you left behind tips over, or they simply decide they dislike it. You come home hours later only to find your cat went the whole day without drinking. That's not just inconvenient, it's dangerous. Cats are notoriously poor drinkers to begin with, and even mild dehydration can lead to problems like lethargy, urinary tract issues, and kidney strain. After 24 hours without water, more severe symptoms can arise, including sunken eyes, dry gums, and in extreme cases, irreversible organ damage.
Oh no.
The solution? Provide multiple water sources. Place bowls in different rooms. Use a cat fountain. Many cats prefer running water, and the sound encourages drinking. Add a cube of ice or a dash of tuna water to entice picky drinkers. Hydration isn't just important, it's survival. And having backups could mean the difference between a happy cat and an ER visit. Your cat may look self-sufficient, but its body is a high-maintenance machine. Missing just one meal can trigger more than hunger pangs. It can actually make them sick.
Really?
Really?
When a cat skips meals, especially for extended periods, its liver starts converting fat into energy. But here's the twist. A cat's liver isn't great at handling this process. Instead of breaking down the fat efficiently, it becomes overwhelmed. The fat builds up, leading to hepatic lipidosis, a form of fatty liver disease. This condition can spiral quickly and is life-threatening without treatment. What causes a cat to skip meals? Stress, stale food, or even a dirty bowl can all be factors. And if you're not around to monitor it, things can escalate fast. Auto feeders help, but they're not foolproof. A cat sitter, even just for daily check-ins, is your safest bet. They can ensure your cat is eating, staying hydrated, and acting normally. Because when a cat stops eating, it's not just a hunger strike, it's a red flag. And by the time you notice, it might already be serious. To us, hair ties and rubber bands are household junk. To a cat, however, they're the ultimate prey. They bounce, twist, and fly across the floor in unpredictable patterns, a perfect mimic of small, fleeing creatures. While this makes for fun playtime, it's also a serious health hazard. When swallowed, these stretchy toys can cause gastrointestinal blockages. Unlike a hairball, these don't just pass through. They can wrap around internal organs, bunch up intestines like an accordion, or saw through soft tissue from the inside. Surgery is often the only solution, and it's not always successful. Many owners don't even realize something's wrong until it's too late. The symptoms, vomiting, lethargy, loss of appetite, can be mistaken for minor issues. However, the consequences are severe. Therefore, keep hair ties, rubber bands, and similar items in drawers or sealed containers. Provide safe alternatives like cat springs or chew-approved tins of toys, and if your cat really loves these stretchy toys, only allow supervised play. It's tempting. You're heading out, no one's home, and you want to save on electricity. So, you shut off the heat or AC. But here's the thing, your cat doesn't have climate control. Their body can't adapt as ours does. Extreme temperatures, even those we might dismiss as harmless, can be detrimental or even deadly for cats. In cold weather, prolonged exposure to temperatures below 45 Fahrenheit or 7 Celsius can cause hypothermia. Your cat may shiver, curl up tightly, or seem more lethargic. In hot weather, anything over 100 Fahrenheit or 38 Celsius risks heat stroke. Since cats sweat through their paws, they struggle to regulate their body temperature effectively. Symptoms such as panting, drooling, and disorientation signal danger and escalate quickly. The solution? Maintain a stable home temperature even when you're not there. Set your thermostat between 60 and 75 Fahrenheit or 15 and 24 Celsius. Leave fans running. Use heated pet beds or cooling mats to provide comfort. Keep blinds closed in summer and offer cozy hideaways in winter. Saving a few bucks on utilities isn't worth risking your pet's health. Your cat's comfort isn't optional, it's essential. If it dangles, it's a toy, at least in your cat's mind. While a string on a stick is harmless fun, a dangling phone charger or power cord can be a recipe for disaster. Cats often chew on cables out of boredom or curiosity. But chewing through an active cord can lead to electrocution, burns, or even cardiac arrest. Less dramatic, but still serious, damaged cords can fray and spark, posing a fire risk. Some cats even swallow bits of cord casing, which can cause internal damage. To prevent accidents, unplug and store cords before leaving. Use cord organizers, cable boxes, or wall-mounted clips to keep things tidy and out of reach. Your cat isn't trying to be destructive, they're just playing the way nature taught them. However, when that play involves electricity, it's up to you to draw the line. You double-check the windows, lock the front door, and grab your keys. But what about the closet door that doesn't always latch or the cabinet under the sink? Curious cats will go anywhere they're not supposed to. If they slip into a small space and the door swings shut, they can end up trapped, without access to food, water, or litter. Worse, you might not realize they're missing until hours or even days later. Cats are stealthy. You won't hear scratching or crying unless you're close by. A day trapped without resources can lead to dehydration, stress, and even organ damage. Before leaving, do a cat sweep. Check closets, drawers, appliances, and tight spaces. Use door stoppers to keep doors propped open or child locks to keep them shut. Make sure your cat can't accidentally trap themselves and never assume they'll just stay in the living room. It's easy to underestimate what happens when you're gone. However, your absence changes everything for your cat. These 8 small mistakes may seem harmless at first, but they carry real consequences. The good news? Each one is simple to fix. By adjusting just a few habits, you can provide your cat with a safer, happier, and more comfortable life, even when you're not home. Like and subscribe for more tips, and let us know in the comments, what do you do to keep your cat safe when you're away? Your idea might just save a life.